Welcome to the Tormented Vet YouTube channel. My name is Dustin. I've got a good one for y'all today. Hey, I've been listening to y'all and I've been seeing y'all beat me up in the comments talking about, hey, Samson dropped a new video. We need to hear what you got to say about this. And I'm like, hey, I hear y'all. It's coming. And here it is. Samson price hike. Let's not waste any time. Let's get into it. I want to know what he's got to say. And right off the rip, we're growing the economy from the middle out and bottom up, lowering costs for the hardworking families and making smart investments in America. All right, there's a lot to unpack there. We all know that Joe Biden said that. We all know that this is one of the promises that he made to the American people that never got fulfilled. Still hasn't been fulfilled. He's been in office almost 4 years. It's 3 years now. Actually, I think a couple of months, whatever it is. Anyway, we're growing the economy. I guess if growing means make it worse, then you're successful. Lowering costs for hardworking families? No, absolutely not. Because fuel is still 2 to 3 times more than it was 4 years ago. 3 years ago. Making smart investments in America. Well, so far you're not investing in America. You're investing in Ukraine. For what? I don't know. It sucks that Russia is bullying Ukraine because Ukraine doesn't want to be part of Russia, but that's their problem. It needs to be their problem. I don't understand why we are taking any part of it, but it is what it is. Now, moving on, let's get into the song. I hate getting in tangents sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
I made a little money off of rap, but not enough to make me rich, yet I'm still backpacking. I made a little money off of rap, but not enough to make me rich, I'm in the same tax bracket. I made a little money off of rap, but not enough to make me rich, I mean it too. I just say that to say that I'm still down here in the real world feeling everything.
I just want to take note that this dude's mullet is out of control. Sorry.
I mean it too. I just say that to say that I'm still down here in the real world feeling everything with you, and I'm fucking pissed. I got a big bone to pick with all these motherfucking activists, all these rappers and actors and notable figures that act like they know how bad this shit is. I love being lectured and ridiculed about the fact that I don't have an electric vehicle, tweeting about climate change from your private plane while I pay an arm and leg to get some fuel.
Bro, hey, I think climate change, the whole climate change thing, words are hard, I think is bullshit. That's my opinion. If you disagree with me, I really don't care. But hey, if you want to have a conversation about it, I'm more than willing to do that. Get in the comments, let me know.
Tweeting about climate change from your private plane while I pay an arm and leg to get some fuel. Thank God my car doesn't take premium. I'd have to get a second job just to break even. Then they cranked it up $3 and brought it down $2, and I'm supposed to be.
Yo, Samson never fails to deliver. And I don't know how he doesn't have a larger following than what he does. But probably part of the reason he doesn't put out content super often. But when he does, bro, it's like he's hitting people in the teeth with a hammer. It's damn.
I might have to get a second job just to break even. Then they cranked it up $3 and brought it down $2.
That's true though. That's true though. 3 years ago? I remember gas prices were where I was currently at that time. It's like $1.80 something. Yeah, it was like $1.80 something, whatever, for regular unleaded gas. Maybe $1.90. It was cheap. And today when I drove by the store, it was $3 and like 24 cents. And there's places in America right now where it's twice that. how did we make the economy better? Or how did our leadership in the country make the economy better? Somebody let me know. Somebody get in the comments. I want to know. I need to know.
And act like I'm proud of you. And to add to injury, I got Kamala telling me I need to go electric and I have to act quick. And all it's gonna cost me is $50,000. Well, guess what? I don't have that, bitch. And
I remember, if I remember right, it's like 20. It's like 6 years from now or something. I can't remember the exact year, but supposedly by the time Joe Biden gets, like, if he was to do 2 terms, by the end of that second term, we were supposed to be converted fully to electric vehicles. Like I think it's like 2032 or something. Like that's going to end up being past his term. It's like 2032, 2035 or something like that. It's like the entire United States is supposed to be converted away from fossil fuel driven vehicles. I don't like, how is that possible if the economy keeps getting worse, which makes it harder for people to afford things like simple things, like necessary things like food, power for your house. Like, if all of these sorts of things are getting more expensive, how are you going to be able to budget in a $50,000+ car? And mind you, $50,000 is on the low side. Right? I have a family of 5. A $50,000 car is probably not going to fit my family. I'm not going to lie, I haven't really looked into it, but I'm going to need like an SUV in order for my family to ride comfortably going down the road. But there's other families that require something bigger than that. And I don't believe there's something like that on the market. For instance, like a minivan. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Let me know what you think. And if you know about a minivan, an all electric minivan, let me know what it is in the comments, because I haven't seen it yet and I want to.
even if I did, I would buy a big truck just to rub it in your face because I don't give a fuck. I would put a big smokestack on the top of it and blow black smoke every time I open throttle it. And it's not because I hate the climate, it's because I don't trust you or the things you wish me to do. I would cut the floor out of the bottom of my car and start running like the Flintstones before I listen to you. I hate when people tell me they would rather not talk about it because they don't like to get political. I cannot afford supply shortages and high mortgages. It's not politics, all this shit.
High mortgages. Yo, so I'm going to be the one to say that the town that I live in is price gouging the absolute piss out of property taxes. My property tax is not supposed to go up beyond 10% a year. But in the last 2 years, it's gone up over $100,000. My property value has gone up over $100,000. And I'm like, how is that possible when nothing has been improved or changed in my house at all? Nothing. There's been no renovations in my house. Nobody has even come to my house to inspect it. The only thing that they did, right, as evidence for my house is they came and parked in front of my house and took a picture and said, yep, your house is now worth a X amount of dollars. And I'm like, says who? I was like, nobody's come inside the house to realize that nothing has changed. But yet, so, and I know what they're doing. All they're doing is they're raising the property value of the homes so that the city can take more money from the people for whatever reason. I'm all about, like, I know what some of it is, and I don't want to go down that hole because I'll be on this camera for like an hour. I don't want to do that to y'all. But it's got to stop.
They don't like to get political. I cannot afford supply shortages and high mortgages. It's not politics, all this shit is literal. That's money draining out of your bank account to make it work, to the point that it breaks you down, it makes you hurt. Paying insane amounts, taking out of your savings. They promised that they were gonna save you. How? They made it worse.
Right.
We should be a flourishing nation, not a country with soaring inflation. There's nothing more infuriating than the fact that nobody takes blame for this poor demonstration. Like, what? It just happened like that? Nothing to do with your administration. You blamed it on Putin and called it his price hike. The shit was going up.
That's what everybody says. Oh, that's because of Russia. It's Russia. It wasn't Russia. And it had nothing to do with Russia. It didn't have one thing to do with Russia. Get the hell out of here.
Nothing to do with your administration. You blamed it on Putin and called it his price hike, but shit was going up way before the invasion. Now how does that work? Really, I'm baffled. Sick of being treated like a stupid blind asshole. Next thing I know, I'm gonna turn on CNN and they'll be trying to tell everybody that Putin time traveled. Wouldn't put it past them. Crooked little rats, so easily and spineless, always looking for a snack, searching for the next reputation to tear apart and trash when the views that you have and theirs aren't exact. They feed you bullshit and expect you to eat it, then they read you bullshit and expect you to believe it, like everything that you witnessed isn't for certain or real, and you're just supposed to forget all your personal experiences. Wow. Like all the money that you spent, you still have the shit. You didn't really spend any of it, you just imagined it. All the cash that you wasted on behalf of this inflation didn't happen. It's just a figment of your imagination and it's all gone.
Bro, Samson, dude, just bang. Hey, I'm telling y'all, y'all better wake up. There's a lot of bullshit going on up in the Capitol, and there's something. If you don't stand up and start voting for somebody that actually makes sense, and I'm telling you right now, I'm not saying that you have to vote for Republican. I'm not saying that you have to go conservative. I'm not saying that you got to go. Please don't go Democratic. Every time we have somebody Democratic in the freaking office, it goes to shit. I mean. They either shit on the economy or they shit on the military. One or the other. Clinton shitted on the military. Oh, I don't want to go down that road where I go on a tangent for like an hour. I'm not trying to make these videos super long. But what I can tell you is start doing some research on the people that you're voting for. And make sure that their policies and the things that they're actually saying that they're going to do holds weight. I can tell you this much. A man that's been in office or been in the Capitol as a politician for 40 something years and has never accomplished anything the entire time he's been there is not somebody we should have ever put in the office as our president to begin with. If you feel like I'm wrong, I really don't care. I said what I said. But if you want to try to prove me wrong, by all means, get in the comments and try to do so. Because so far, the best thing that he's done since he's been in office is stay alive. That's my opinion. Anyway, so if you made it this far in the video, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, hit that sub button, like, share with a friend, and get out there and help somebody. You know why? Because we need to spread a little more love. Y'all take care. We'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all